settle in, I break ground. Feel the bass when you not around. Golden glove with a triple crown. I raise the ring cause I hold it down. I'm out to chase. Money in case. Clean up base. Pick up the pace. I'm out to chase. Money in case. Clean up base. Got a call for it if you got it. Ain't no stopping on the go. Got a call for it if you got it. Going live, cause it's a show. Got a call for it if you got it. Ain't no stopping on the go. Got a call for it if you got it. Going live, cause it's a show. Two team ain't enough. Four top team is us. Man, on first, on second, on third. I'ma have to clean it up. I done went yard, they ball gone. Now alien beamed it up. Man, contract, they want me back. I'ma have to green it up like Ben Way Wall. Really feel fine. Worried about y'all, it's just my time. I got my swing right, that's a green light. That's just my sign. This what a ring like. If you missed out, better press rewind.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Detroit Tigers and the Oakland A's. Detroit have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt to break that streak right after this. Paul Blackburn, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
You know, Matt, he's looking to bounce back for a little bit better of a performance than his last one. Pitched less than 5 innings in his last one, was able to come away with a no decision. I think he and his team are expecting a lot more in this one.
And stepping in, Victor Reyes. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
The center fielder, Victor Reyes.
First pitch on its way. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball.
First pitch, 640.
The windup and the 0-1. This is skied into short left center. Pinder comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Harold Castro.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Harold Castro comes in hitting just a hair below 300 this season. Wheels and deals, here's the first pitch. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. On the first, and it's a broadcaster's dream, at least to start the ball game tonight. 2 very quick outs now.
Oh, that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right, and the catch made here by Lowry, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. It's the Tigers nothing. A's coming up. Major League Baseball is on the show. Joey Wentz is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
It's not an easy thing to do to pitch as a rookie, but one of the things you have to do is use the positives. The opposing team has never faced you. You can't be afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. Establish your pitches and try to work quickly.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Not shortstop, Elvis.
Now the pitch.
Andrus.
He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. So, guys, these Tigers, as they begin play here tonight, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they played. but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
Second base. Yeah. Lowry.
Here's Jed Lowry now. First delivery to him.
Nope, that's inside.
Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
One out, nobody on.
Yeah.
2 balls and a strike.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Bat explodes as this has popped up. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Batting third.
So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And up next, the power-hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. Here's the first pitch to him. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. This is foul right side. 2 out, nobody on. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And it's fouled away. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Grossman will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. A's are gone in order. We are still scoreless. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, the grounds crew members that I talked to prior to the game said the weather we're experiencing right now is expected to move on as the game progresses. They said they'll put extra effort into keeping the field dry until this rain dies down. But despite it being a little wet at the moment, we should get this one in uninterrupted.
Let's hope, Heidi, for all of our sake, that Mother Nature takes that front and passes it through without an incident.
At times, you have to stay focused, though. For me, a little dampness, a little rain, a little weather coming through might actually do the infield dirt a little good. Some guys like to keep it bone dry. I like it a little wet. Ball stays down.
Hit down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now here it comes. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
Here it comes, 0-2. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. High in the air down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. fastball got him looking, as that had two-seam action on it, one gone.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
And here's Renato Nunez, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. The 1-0. And he popped him up. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Two balls and a strike to the Tigers' first baseman. Here now the 2-2. Hit out towards second. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
The next batter is Jeimer Candelario. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. But it drops foul down there in the home bullpen area. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara, and he fouls this one off. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. A ball and a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. Tight break with the slider there, catches the inside for a strike.
That's a dangerous pitch right there. Down and in slider for a called strike. He misses a little bit out over the heart of the plate, and that ball might not come back.
Fouled off. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Here now the 2-2. Left side, but well foul. Nunez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. And he'll take no chances here as he swipes this ball away. It stays a foul ball. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Tinder's got it for out number 3. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next will be the imposing power bat, Matt Olson. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Grossman has to run a ways before he gets there in time to record the out. How about that?
Batting fifth, the center fielder, number 22.
Up next, Ramon Laureano. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now here it comes. Now a half swing here as he wanted to pull it back, but he does so too late. It's strike one. Bottom of the second here with no score. In there, and it's 0-2 now.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Well, this is just one of those grinder at bats right here. He worked the count even to 2-2, and he's made him throw a lot of pitches.
Good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
High in the air out to center field. Reyes is there now, and he has it, 2 gone. Striding forward now is the DH, Mark Hanna, trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And now the first pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Swung on and missed, 1-1.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Again, he sends it out of play. Here he comes again, 1-2. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. We'll move to the third with no score. Digging in, the switch hitter, Robbie Grossman. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now here it comes. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
So the next to bat will be Nico Goodrum. First pitch of the AB on its way. Strike taken up in the zone.
0-1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Into the corner and slicing foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Full count now, 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
At the plate, Victor Reyes. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He flied out leading off the ball game. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses. Third inning, no score to this point. Popped him up. Olsen has room in foul territory, and he makes the play to end the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. Home half of the third coming up. No score. And that brings up Chad Pinder. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Here's the first pitch to him. As he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2. High in the air down the right field line. Lazar is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. First delivery to him.
That's the ball. Ball 1, no strikes.
The 1-0.
One ball, 1 strike.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. A curveball hit right back at him. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Sean Murphy tried to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. First pitch on the way. Curveball, and that
1-0.
misses in the dirt for ball one. A's still looking for that elusive first hit of the ball game. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Yanked on the ground down the line. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. The throw into second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
So Elvis Andrus the next to bat, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. The 0-1 offering. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder on the run. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And the run will score as the A's get off to a 1-0 lead.
What a frustrating inning from a pitcher standpoint here, where you get the first 2 out of the inning, the next guy doubles, and then you give up a 2-out base hit to drive in a run.
Yeah, you want to talk about on the complete flip side, firing up an offense. You see your 2 boys go down, 2 quick outs. You mix in a gapper right there. Double, finds himself on second base, and he's able to come through. Next guy's able to come through with a big 2-out knock.
0 for 1 here in the early going. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. And there's ball 2 now.
Count 2-1.
Andrus is off at first with 2 away. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 2 hits lead to a run here for Oakland. All set for the start of the 4th, and standing in is the DH, Harold Castro.
Harold Castro.
And now the first pitch.
0-1 for the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped up. Andrus trying to get there. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. So 1 out and nobody aboard. And next is the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Liner in there for a base hit.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
So that'll bring up Jonathan Scope. And he popped him up. Piscotti on his horse. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Base hit, line drive into the corner. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Yeah, I think he was sitting on the fastball, so when he got the changeup, he was way out in front of it, but he kept his hands back long enough to keep it fair down the line. That's not always easy to do.
So now to the plate, Renato Nunez. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. And it's 1-1.
One ball, one strike.
Chopper to short. And the throw goes to first for the out, but that'll be enough to get the run home as they pull back to even at 1-1. Into the box, Jamer Candelario. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
And it's quickly 0-2. Here it is. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Tigers get 1 here on 2 hits in the inning. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, all tied at 1-1. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th, but before we do that, here's Heidi Wackney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th, and set to go as the 3rd baseman, Matt Chapman. First offering. He grounds it sharply to 3rd. Reined in. Throw on to first, and 1 third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away. 1 out, base is empty, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman, Matt Olson. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone. He wants a quick inning, so he won't be nibbling.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And he fouls this one off.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
Here now the 2-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Pitch on the way. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Fastball just inside.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
2 out, nobody on. And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Now that the designated hitter.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Mark Hanna. He bounced out last time up. From the stretch, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Fouled off. And he misses 2-1. Hit in the air to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Oakland. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Back at the Oakland Coliseum, and before we go much further, let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Tigers manager to discuss his thoughts on Detroit's offense. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. New inning set to get underway, and that brings up the versatile Nomar Mazara.
Number 15, Nomar Mazara.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Two balls and no strikes to count to Nomar Mazara.
2 balls, no strikes.
Strike taken up in the zone.
2 balls, 1
Really
strike.
feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
The 2-1 home. Mazara swings, and this is sent to deep right. Piscotty's going back. He leaves his feet, but it's off the wall. Around second now and headed for third. And he is out at third, and that's a big mistake there leading off the inning.
To me, that was just way too big of a risk. If you're leading off an inning and you've already got 2 bases easily, pull up and pat yourself on the back. You're already into scoring position, but now they've got nothing to show for the leadoff extra base hit.
Here's Robbie Grossman. Lined hard to center field. And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the 5th.
Now batting, shortstop, Nico Goodrum.
Next, here is Nico Goodrum. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to Olsen will take care of him at first, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Stepping up is Chad Pinder. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The left fielder, Chad Pinder.
First pitch of the AB now. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. And that's out number 1. Now 1 down with the bases empty. And up next, the outfielder Stephen Piscotty. Here's the first pitch to him. Line hard deep into left. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the 2nd out.
The catcher, Sean Murphy.
Next to stand in is Sean Murphy. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Victor Reyes, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Been a struggle for him hitting from this side. And as a switch hitter, you really hope for some more consistency from both sides of the plate. But that just hasn't been the case for him batting lefty against these good right-handers.
A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1
Yeah,
strike.
he just wasn't on time right there. Front foot not down in time. Nothing happens before the front foot can get down.
Count is 1-2 now. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So a good start to the inning for the Tigers as their leadoff hitter's on base.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
And a dive, but he's back in. Into the box now, Harold Castro, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Now a throw over to first, and he'll be back in standing up. the 2-1.
Aye. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Into center field, line drive base hit.
These guys are in perfect position to break through right here and to take the lead. There is, without question, nothing tougher than back-to-back singles. You don't know if they're going to bunt. You don't know. They can do so. They have so many options at their disposal right now.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. One 1-0 pitch on the way. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Got to find a way to execute either a good fastball down and away or flip something off speed for a strike. You cannot miss over the heart of the plate in these situations. The hitter is on high alert.
3-0 now.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he won't be able to win this one, and barring a miracle by the pen, would stand to be on the hook for the loss should a run score here. Yasmero Petit is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. Jonathan Stowe will stand in against the new pitcher, and he couldn't ask for a better scenario as he stands in with the bases loaded and nobody out. Now here's the first offering as he'll take a look at ball 1.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
1-0 home. It is taken, strike 1. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Yes, he can. Strike 3 called, and that's a big out, number 1.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
At the plate now, Renato Nunez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1.
1-1.
Popped him up. Chapman in foul ground. And no one will track it down. Here comes the 1-2. Got him, so they're unable to even put the ball in play here, and now one more out can get him out of this mess with the game still tied.
Now that
and now here is Jamer Candelario, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Hoping to keep it tied, here it comes.
It's moments like this as a pitcher when you feel the whole world is against you. You're already in hot water with the bases loaded, so it doesn't make life any easier when you're not getting calls that you think you should.
Ready with the 1-0.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at-bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Outside part of the plate, the changeup is in there. Reyes at third, Castro at second, Ramos on at first with 2 down. And this could be trouble now. It's 3-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Now that the right field.
So next to hit is Nomar Mazara, one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
Count 1-0.
Bases are loaded here. 2 down. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
2-1.
Ball 2.
Back up the middle. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Dero. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job, and a run batted in.
Here's a pop-up now. Chapman is there now as he makes the catch, and they're able to avoid the huge inning here as the side is retired. So they do strike for 2, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. The Tigers lead it 3-1. So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Elvis Andrus. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, let's see if he can work a walk, maybe a knock ground ball with eyes, something. Catch a gap to get this offense going. 2 hits as a team can start demoralizing your confidence. But if he can get on and start some traffic in motion, we might have something.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here's the 1-1. Hit back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in now, Jed Lowry. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. High in the air out to center field. Reyes will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. So one gone for the A's in their half of the 6th, and that means Matt Chapman will dig in at the plate. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
That's ball
2-2.
We're at the count 2-2.
Grounded back up the middle. He's got it barehanded for 1. On the first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. A's go quietly there, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. So here is Nico Goodrum, and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one. First offering. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Now a curveball misses inside. All even now, 2-2. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Gone to lead off the inning. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and the Tigers have taken a 4-1 lead.
Yeah, and you never want to downplay a home run, but they've had runners on base all game long and couldn't get a home run in that situation. Hey, it's only a solo shot, but they'll take it. But you have to think they're feeling like they've missed some opportunities in this one.
Lou Trevino comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. To the plate now, Victor Reyes. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1. Trying to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
Here comes the 1-2. Is looked at for ball number 2. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Bases are empty here, nobody out. A full count, 3-2 to the Tigers center fielder. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a looper to left. Pinder settles under it, and there's one gone.
Up next,
Next will be the designated hitter, Harold Castro, singled in his last at-bat. Now here's the first offering, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Here comes the 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Now batting.
Striding in is Wilson Ramos. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Too low with the curveball. 1 ball, no strikes. Two balls and no strikes to Ramos. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he has a cut at that one, but misses. 2-1. Here's the pitch.
Ball 3.
Jonathan Scope would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-1 pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Laureano is camped under this one, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. But tack on 1 more to the Tiger lead thanks to this solo home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's now 4-1 Detroit. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far, so good.
A ball and a strike now.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times, you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
3 balls.
And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away. Ramon Laureano waits on deck. the middle. And that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Now here comes the Tigers skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead. Joe Jimenez takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. So now to the plate, Ramon Laureano, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Here comes the 0-1. That one bends into the zone, a strike on the breaking ball.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Now into the box, Mark Hanna. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. And now the first pitch. He swings and grounds it to short. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing doing there for the A's. They trail it 4-1. New pitcher set to take over now. It's the right-hander Sergio Romo that gets the call. All set for the start of the inning, and standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Jonathan Schoop. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1. And it's 0-2 to Schoop.
Whoa, he was swinging out of his shoes on that changeup. Must have looked real good coming in, but a different story once it got near the plate.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
In now, Renato Nunez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Head-to-head numbers against Sergio Romo. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. The 0-1 pitch. Looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw now in the Oakland pen. The 1-1. Liner into right center. That's a base hit.
Now batting, the third baseman, Jamer Candelario.
Standing in now, Jamer Candelario, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. No hits to this point. Here it comes, 1-0. Changeup stays outside and is behind 2-0.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
2-1 the count. Nunez stands at first with 1 out. Hit out towards second. Lowry's got it. Step on the bag for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Tigers 4 and the A's 1. Jose Cisneros is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Jose Cisneros.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and standing in the outfielder, Chad Pinder.
This is the part of the game where I think we really start seeing what teams are made of, both in terms of battling back, showing some resiliency, and in terms of knowing how to play with the lead, locking down that W.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here it comes. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpenners look sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty. And on the first pitch, he hits it in the air to right. Mazzara is there, 2 down. In at the plate is Sean Murphy. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on Denny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
He's set, and the pitch.
That's a ball.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
8th inning, 4-1 is our score.
That's
2-0.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
The 2-0 on the way is offered at and missed for the first strike.
1 strike.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
2 strikes.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. A's are gone in order, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Jake Diekman enters from the pen to start the ninth inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the ninth.
Jake Diekman.
All set to start the ninth in this one. And next it'll be the outfielder, Nomar Mazara. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. 1-0 count. Here it is. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, and no one will get this one. He's set. Here comes the 1-1, and he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. Ready now is Robbie Grossman. His past history with Jake Diekman, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
0-1, here's the pitch.
1-1.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Nipped the corner. 2-2. Fouled away. He stays alive, still 2-2. Now the pitch. So a full count now.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk. And now in the box, Nico Goodrum. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Before the first pitch, a check at first, and he's back in standing. First pitch on the way, and he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Grossman, base runner at first with 1 out. Back in standing. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2. This is on the ground over to first. Andrus onto the pitcher covering at first, and it's your textbook 3-6-1 double play that'll get him out of the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Nothing for the Tigers in the ninth. Last chance now for the A's. They trail here 4-1. Daniel Norris takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Number 44, Daniel Norris.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Elvis Andrus. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
Hit in the air down the right field line, and no one will track it down. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
Ball, that's inside.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Now here's the pitch. Jed Lowry is at the plate as he watches ball 1. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
Count 1-1.
And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. And it's fouled away. The 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Part of the order on deck, so keeping this 2-hole hitter off the bags is always important.
3-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Scope has it on to first, and now the A's are down to their final out. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. He's set. Here it comes. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate. Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good play.
And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Detroit rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Joey Wentz gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Daniel Norris closes the door for the save, his first of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Tigers, 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Athletics, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 54 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.